Welcome back to Meet the Shorters. And on today's segment, we'll be talking about how did we get here, how did we meet. So, babe, go ahead and tell them on how we meet each other, how did we get here. Like,
Okay, so I'm gonna speak on my behalf first. So, of course, everybody know I was in a long relationship. Um, I'm gonna just say that we grew up together, but our careers took us two separate ways. But all is great, all is well, and no hard feelings ever. I'm a very genuine person, so I really don't hold grudges. I think everything is a learning experience, it's a learning lesson, and I'm very happy that God took me through a lot of things that He took me to because I now know how to appreciate somebody that's not famous or not rich. Like, it don't take all that. I really appreciate just basic traditional love. Like we grind together, we work next door. Like, everything is worked for, and I love it. Like, so um, me and my fiance met around almost 9 months ago now. So basically, I was going through a little situation, and I was freshly single or whatever. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have some fun, And then his thing picture went around, so I'm like, ooh, let me see. I was, I was really trying to see. Like, I just want to have fun. I'm just like, you know what? I just need some fun, basically. So, my good friend called him and was basically telling him that, you know, I wanted to holler at him, and he didn't really believe it. He
oh,
thought
yeah,
he
I'm going to
was
go
playing.
ahead and tell that part.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, so Brody called me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, he called me and was like, yeah, you want to talk to my you want to talk to my homegirl on some low key stuff. So I'm like, low key, like, what you talking about? Like, on some low key. So I was kind of confused about that. Like, low key, like, people be out here catfishing and stuff like that. So that's why I don't be. I was like, nah. I said, who is your homegirl? And he was like, Johnny. So of course I knew who she was. He's like, this is her Instagram. He gave me her Instagram. I was like, oh, okay, boom. I know exactly who this is, but I thought she was in a relationship though. So that's why I was like, she in a relationship, like, ain't she?
Then you told him to tell me to FaceTime.
So then I told him, I said, yeah, just tell her to FaceTime me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So Brody FaceTime me with her. What she was, and tell him what she was on.
Anyway, so we FaceTimed or whatever. So I ain't gonna lie, like, I was just being on some single hot girl shit. Like, I'm just like, I'm about to have fun. I ain't never got to have fun. Like, I ain't never just got to be single and like have fun. Like, I don't know hoe shit, but like, I guess a little bit on some hoe shit. Like, so, he came over that night. Like, everything was cool. We had a nice chill night or whatever. And so, like, we had dated for a while, and then he started to want to, like, but how did we start talking about dates? Because I knew he was getting around. Like, I know my fiance, what he was doing before he met me, and I'm actually happy that he got that out of his system. Because usually I meet dudes that haven't got that out their system, so, it's straight dog. Like, but my fiance,
I got that out.
He probably didn't fuck every girl in the world, so, I'm actually very happy that he got that out of his system. And, how do we start talking about, like, dates, like, getting serious?
Because, I don't know, I kept coming over there back to back, and it is getting to the point of where it's just like, what is this? Like,
yeah.
What is, like, what's...
So he asked me on a date, but to be honest, I didn't even, like, want to go on a date because I was, like I said, I was, still straddling the fence. So I'm like, a date? Oh, I'm scared to go out in public with somebody. But anyway, so I ended up playing him.
She played me.
Because I thought it was something else I wanted. I'm like, okay, you know what? Maybe I'm not ready to do this. So, I caught myself going backwards or whatever. And it didn't work out. And so, I basically played him. And we didn't talk for like a week or two. And then I came back around and he let me back in. And
it's crazy because I knew you was going to come. That's how I used to come back around.
Whatever. Anyways.
I knew you was going to come back around.
So, after that, like, we started getting serious. That was around, we started getting really, really serious, like, at the end of December, around January or whatever. So
January.
yeah. So what happened after that?
We just got real. I don't know.
We started
we
dating.
we was doing we was doing the same thing that we was doing before, but we actually started going out on dates. Started taking each other a little bit more serious and stuff like that. Started to be more serious.
He started really liking me.
She started to really like me. That's why I let go and was like, let me just like her and show her my love, cause with my past, I used to just try to block out all my feelings. All feelings wasn't involved never with no other female. This is the first time in a long time that I ever feel for a female.
Yes.
That I actually showed attention, that I actually do stuff for her, go out and do all the other females that I came across I felt like they wasn't worthy enough for, you know what I'm saying, what I was trying to provide, what I was trying to do. Cause I know I can be a good man, but
he was on some dog shit.
Yeah, I was most definitely on my dog shit.
We basically ended up moving together, and it wasn't even on purpose. My lease was up, and I was in the process of buying a house, so we got super serious, and I realized I have no reason to not let this man in. I haven't given up on love. I actually love love, and I'll probably never give up, even though I don't think he's gonna go nowhere. But if something was to ever happen, I still wouldn't give up. That's just me. I'm a loving person. So then, after we got serious, we just been dating for a little minute now, a few months. And we talked about marriage and stuff, but look at him. He look like he want to get married. Come on now. So when he popped the question, I was just like, wow, this is real. Everything I ever wanted, started happening. We about to buy a house, everything is just going great. So, everything worked out in my favor, sometimes you just have to take that leap and, trust God. And I'm very happy that I trust God, because this is probably the best thing that has ever happened to me. My fiance don't give me any problems at all. I don't have to deal with anything other than him getting on my nerves, but we have a really great relationship. I really appreciate the small things, very small things, and the big things.
I'm the same exact way. I feel like we got the same type of, we kind of the same.
We are the same person.
She kind of the female version of me.
Really
I feel like our work ethic is kind of the same. It's a lot of different things that's
we
the same.
Hustle together.
We hustle together. We both giving people. We both caring people. We love to give back.
I see him doing stuff for people all the time, just in general, small stuff. Oh, I got it. I'll pay for it. Go ahead and make your money. It's never a time I see him being stingy.
As a man though, I feel like that's what a man's supposed to do for his wife or a female that he feeling just in general. You're supposed to take care of that, handle that. Of course, it's even better when a female is independent and she can be like, hey, look, man, I'm about to pay for it. Then I would like to stay. I just feel like it's better when I can stop you and be like, nah, I got it. I feel like that's better than a female expecting for a dude to do something for it. It makes me want to do more for you when you don't even expect it. When you can do for yourself, when you can do it on your own. But I honestly, I like what I went. I've been through a lot. 2018 was a year that I went through a lot. 2018. And I really changed my whole perspective on a lot of stuff, and it changed me from what I was doing. I was out here wild, and I was wild out here, crazy, but I feel like she came in perfect timing, because I was rock bottom when I came across her. I was really rock bottom, and it's the worst that I ever been. And she came out at the perfect time, and she helped me get back up on my feet, put me back up on my feet, I'm thankful for that. And I was being a thought in the city, you know what I'm saying? Being a thotty in the city,
Thought of the city.
I guess a thought of the city, it's a lot of females that I done encountered and stuff like that. But I'm honestly happy that happened, because I done came across some of the what you say, the bad bitches, so to speak. But babe, you not no bad bitch or nothing like that. You a beautiful wife, you a wife, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to get to. I done came across a lot of these bad bitches, and it's not what everybody expect. It's nothing like that, at all. It's most of them be broke, most of them corny. This is you know what I'm saying? So.
Okay, pause. Stop talking about these girls like that. You know these hoes gonna get offended.
So what?
I'm so which provider broke them?
No,
I'm
so
just thinking
what?
about the girls
That's
he's missing. He gonna be like, damn.
no, that's genuine right there. Like that's just like real. That's how I got. That's why I got like. We ain't gonna call
Okay.
him broke. We ain't gonna call him broke. Cut out the broke. We gonna cut out the broke. Yeah,
Okay,
but like
babe.
yeah, like I feel like that's like what I had to. The bad bitches be broke for real, and that's what led me to want different things. But yeah, a lot of females I feel like they wasn't worthy. Of course, I'm not just the best nigga out here or nothing like that or put myself on a pedestal, but I feel like a lot of them females wasn't worthy of my time because I know, like, I just know what kind of love I can put out. I know what I can do for like somebody. If I really like you, then I know what I'm gonna do. Like, but I feel like a lot of them females, like, they wasn't just worthy, and I'm happy that I went through that because I got a lot of the hoeing out of my system. I got that out of my system to where, like, now I don't even look at females and be like, oh, she look good or oh, like I wonder what's that's like and stuff like that. Like, I look at my wife, like, you know what I'm saying, like this is the only female that can really turn me on, anything like that. Like I look at her and I get turned on. Like I can't look at no other female and be like, oh yeah, I like that, I want that. Like this is all I want, and I want this forever too. Like this is for real. Like this is legit. Like this is for real. Like that's why I proposed to her. Like I ain't never even came close to proposing to no female or nothing like that. Like I proposed to her. Like and a lot of people is confused because they know my past and they know like what I've been through and stuff like that. So they confused like, oh my gosh, he proposed and like me. Like yeah, it's me. Like I feel like I'm really a good dude though.
And they definitely confused on my end, but I feel like no time determines anything. Like I have been in a situation for years and I got nowhere. So what does time mean? You know, time really don't mean shit. Like, and I know firsthand. If they want to do it, it's gonna happen. If they don't want to do it, it's not gonna happen. Like, no matter what you do, you can't change nobody.
Yeah, most definitely.
I couldn't make him propose. I couldn't make him be different. Like, a man's gonna do what he wants to do. Like, and you have to be fine with that. You have to know how to, you know, move about that. So for sure I made the right choice by saying yes. So me and my fiance will be getting married July 9th, 2019. That we picked that day because that is his father's birthday. His father passed before he was born.
Yeah.
So you know, instead of making that a sad day, we actually going to make it a celebration and also celebrate his dad. So yes, I will be Miss Shorter after July 9th.
Yes, sir.
And no, we're not wasting any time because my man know what he wants.
Nah, I know exactly what I want. Like, so, like for people to be like, oh yeah, they only been knowing each other for such and such amount of time. Like, nah, you can know somebody and it only take a couple months to know somebody, to figure somebody out, to understand what they like. Like, if you really trying to understand somebody, then you gonna figure that out. Like, if that's what you trying to do now, if you out here just playing around bullshit and you just want to have sex and have fun and you just got her tagging along with all your bullshit, then you're not gonna figure that out. You gonna find yourself in a relationship for years and years and you're not gonna have nothing. But with this, I know what I want. I know what I wanted. I already done been through that phase, so I know for a fact what I want. Like I want to get married. I want a wife, and like she was like the best person too. Like she's the best. Like she gonna be the best wife like ever. Like I swear she
my
is.
fiance always tells me that I'm too good to be true.
Like she is. Like for real. For real. Like,
but I
real
think the
shit.
same way about him. Like he was definitely a blessing. He's like my little angel.
Yeah,
and we really like we twins.
Like, yeah, she like
he a twin, but we really twins.
She came, like I said, like she came at a perfect time. Like she, like I feel like I needed love. That's what I need. I needed the love, like from like a girlfriend. Like
needed love.
I needed love, and that's what helped me get back focused.
Yeah.
I was in the clubs going crazy and shit like that. Like,
and it's even deeper than my past relationship. I never really had a dad at all, so I think that's why I stay in relationships for so long, because I've been basically it's almost like crying out for love from a male perspective. My daddy was in and out, you know, so that always hurt me. I'm very sensitive, so that always hurt me. So I'm always holding on. So I have no second guessing or no feeling that me and my husband will not be together forever. Like, there's no divorce, there's no breaking up. The love is there, the connection is there.
And I want
I trust him fully. Like, no bitch can tell me that'll make me second guess this man. Yeah. So when I get to that point, like, it's pretty much a done deal. Like, can't nobody tell me nothing about him.
I mean,
as far as the day he met me, and since we've been serious, can't nobody tell me anything I
Most definitely.
Can't nobody tell me
A lot of,
nothing,
and there'd be a
nobody.
lot of haters. So like a lot of people will try to like pull you apart
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and try to do different little stuff to pull you apart. But it's about being strong in your relationship and being mature. Like a lot of people be in a relationship, but they don't be mature. You be grown as hell, but you don't be mature. Like once you mature in your relationship, then you can move forward on stuff. Like you can sit down and talk about y'all problems, get through it, and figure out how y'all gonna get through it, rather than arguing about it all day. And even if me and her argue, it only lasts for like 30 minutes. We'll sit there and argue. We'll finish arguing. I don't want to talk no more. Boom. We'll go our separate ways, be in different rooms, and then we'll just come back in a couple minutes and be like, babe, look, I love you. How can we make this better?
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like that's what you're supposed to do in a relationship. Like that's the way to go. Like rather than arguing, being mad all day, like having
That's
a
because
big
you got
ego.
other stuff going on. Yeah.
Like-
If you could be mad at somebody all day and not talk to them for days, like it's something else going on. It's not the argument. So
Yeah, exactly. It's something else that's
it's
going
deeper than
with that. Like,
than the argument.
Like, but I feel like I want the best for us, and I want our love to stay like legit. I want our love to stay like I want us to be happy forever. So I always want to figure that out. I feel like it's good to be mature in your
Yeah,
relationship.
he really don't let me stay mad, so that was very new to me.
You gotta make sure your wife is happy. Happy wife, happy life. On everything I love. Like she mad, then you know what I mean, ain't nothing gonna go right
It's
for you.
everything going wrong.
Like
Yeah.
like you gotta most definitely make sure your girl is happy. Like a lot of dudes be in relationships, like, and I'm not no relationship guru or nothing like that. So I don't want nobody to think that I'm just talking like I just know it all, anything like that. But
He's
I just
speaking
feel
on
like,
his behalf.
like I feel like that. Like once you in a relationship, you're supposed to make sure that your girlfriend is happy at all times. If she's not happy, you need to figure something out, like to make sure that she's happy.
And if
shit
you're
like
not
that.
happy, then you have to leave her. You need to leave her alone.
Yeah, if you're not happy or she's not happy, if you're doing everything that you possibly can and she's not happy, she's just not happy at all, then it's probably best y'all go y'all separate ways.
It's
'Cause
not
y'all,
meant to be,
y'all
and
not
it's
meant to
okay.
be. Yeah,
Yeah,
and that's cool too, cause like everybody ain't meant to be. People be forcing themselves in relationships, and I really think that's what a lot of people think about our relationship. I feel like people look on the outside and be like, oh, this is maybe forced because it happened so
Or how
quickly.
did that happen?
Like,
Or
yeah, how did it
that's
happen?
weird.
Like, there's a lot of haters. There's a lot of people, like I said, just trying to pull us apart, trying to say different little stuff, trying to slide in DMs and say different stuff, trying to come to me and say different stuff, and like, like once you mature and you really like somebody, you really love somebody, and it's genuine, you don't care about what somebody else is saying about your past or what done went down in the past. Like, they got to do it right now. Like, we trying to make each other happy right now. Like,
And it's so crazy because just like years back, I used to always say like, I'm gonna get married first. I'm going to have kids. Like I want to do things the right way. I was always big on doing things the right way because I was never in a household with my mom and daddy together. My mama has never been married. Of course, she wants to get married, but she has never been married. I always said, okay, I'm gonna do stuff totally different. Like I want to be on my shit. I'm gonna graduate high school, did that. Graduate college, did that. Get my career in order, did that. Now I'm engaged, about to get married, did that. Then in the future, I would love for us to have kids or try to have kids or whatever. So things are happening the way I always prayed for them to happen. And it took some bigger stuff to happen. Like it took it to get worse for it to get better. So it was damn well worth it, like for it to get really bad for me to get here. Like I would do it all over again.
One thing I will
knowing
say,
that this was my destiny.
one thing I will say is that I most definitely prayed for this. Like I did use, like when I was going through my hard times or whatever, like I'm a praying person. Like I pray like all throughout the day. Like I'll pray like in the car, anything like that. It don't matter where I'm at. I can be right here and I'll be sitting there praying. People be like, why you staring in space or something like that? I'm like, cause I'm praying. But I pray all the time, and I most definitely pray for this. Like, and a lot of dudes don't pray for like a good girlfriend to come in their life. They don't pray for stuff like that. Like, you know what I'm
Even
saying?
somebody like I had just met that knew him, they was like, it's crazy because I used to work with him, and every day he used to be like, man, I just want a girlfriend. Like, I want to be out the way. And this was like a while before I met. They was like, he'll always be like, dang, I want a girlfriend.
Yeah, cause and that person know me well too. So she know what I've been through. She know like what was going on out here in Dallas. Like she knew like what was going on. So she's like when I used to say stuff like that, she was like, oh, maybe he's serious. And when she seen that I got a girlfriend, he was like, Brody was serious. Like he really wanted to get out the way and really like be out the streets and stuff like that. I did not want to be in the clubs and all that no more. I was just tired of it. So I really got down on my knees and I prayed. I was like, God, just please keep me out the streets, keep me out the club, just keep me out the way. Let me just focus on just grinding my grind and just give me a girlfriend so I can stay in the house. And I swear, like a couple months later, she came along. I didn't know she was gonna be my girlfriend or nothing like that, but she came along though. Like she my wife, like she about to be my wife now. Like all I asked was for a girlfriend, but God gave me a wife though. Like I'm very appreciative of that. I'm blessed. I'm thankful for that. Like thank you God. I thank you God right now. Like,
so it's definitely safe for us to say that we was definitely a blessing to each other.
Yeah.
And I think that's why we are so close. Like we are so close. Like my friends love him. Like my family.
Shout out to her
love
homegirl.
him.
Shout out to her homegirl. Shout out to her family too, cause they real. I like them. They legit. They most definitely legit. Like,
he know my family is so genuine and they only want the best for us. And they definitely gonna tell us when we right and when we wrong, if it's me or if it's him. Like he's definitely open to criticism or this shouldn't go like this or that shouldn't go like that.
And I feel like she the same exact way. Like we, like I said, like we kind of the same. So like with somebody telling us something that we need to do, like you know what I'm saying, we gonna do it. Like we not going, like we don't have big egos. I don't think like our egos ain't big at all. Where we like, oh nah, we gonna do it our way. Like nah, like
tell
I like
me when I'm wrong.
Yeah,
like,
I like to know when I'm wrong. I like to know that. Like I might get irritated, like what? But I'm gonna still listen to it, and I'm going like you know what I'm saying, take what I want to know. Like, and make sure everything is right. But like in life though, like you gonna go through your ups and downs. I would say to anybody that's going through anything like that and they trying to get into a good relationship or something like that, I just say pray about it. Like every single day, like most definitely just pray about it, cause like God got the last say so. God gonna answer your prayers too, especially if you're a genuine person. Like God gonna answer your prayers and make sure that's what you're supposed to have in your life. He gonna put the right person in your life. But I hope y'all kind of got a little glimpse of like how we got here. How we met, how this love is genuine. So I'm glad that y'all got to see that.
In my note to people, whatever you want is definitely out there. Ladies especially, you do not have to settle. Always put yourself first. Stay true to yourself. If it's something you know you want and you see you're in a relationship that you're not getting it from, like it's okay to let go. It's okay to pray your way out of stuff. It's okay to be strong and walk away because what you want is definitely out there. Like, do not give up on what you want. Do not settle because the person you want to get it from is not giving it to you. It can definitely happen. You have to put yourself first. You have to stay true to what you want. Like, and it's okay to walk away. It's okay to start over. Like, it is okay to start over. I promise. Like, I used to think my world was ending when I thought about starting over. Like, but I finally got enough strength to start over, and like that was the best thing I could have ever done. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope you guys are ready to see our next video.